And we're live. Hi, guys. Hello. I'm Tracy, and we are here with Rebecca. Okay, Malik or Malik?
It's Malik.
Malik. Okay, good start. Thumbs up. I'm sorry. We've been having a bit of fun already without
We
y'all.
have.
Yeah. So if you could just tell us if you can hear us, fine. That'd be good.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. No, so we're just here. We're going to just chat a little and I'm going to try to pay more attention to the chat than I normally do. And there's the infamous Zaheer, Rebecca Malik's husband in the
Yes.
chat. Rebecca, first of all, what are you drinking?
I'm just drinking some white wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a Chardonnay or a Pinot?
Pinot.
Okay, me too. Excellent. See, we're already best friends. So here. Okay, and I learned something. If you're going to cheer somebody, you have to drink, otherwise it's bad luck. So cheers, Rebecca.
Oh, okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Drink. There we go. That's how you get Rebecca drunk. You just tell her things like that.
And do you know what? I'm completely gullible, so I'll believe it.
Yeah, nobody wants bad luck in their life. So I'm going to say hi to a few people just to be nice, and then we can chat and and be selfish. So Shazad is here. Hello.
Hello.
And Jennifer and Andrew, Money Mental, Tommy Bernhardt, Tanya, Thrifty Treasures, one of my besties, Jennifer, and who we got? Tim, Block 30, Vintage Vandal, and Shamrock Pixie Destiny. Who else we got? Anthony. Hello, everybody. Hi, Jazz. Hi, just me, Jody. Oh, there's so many. Bum Crack. Okay, we're good. As long as Bum Crack's here, we're good. Tommy, thank you, everyone, for coming, really. So when I started to think through this, how I wanted to meet the women of reseller couples and just women in general that resell, one of the first people that came to mind was Rebecca. You've been reselling for so long. Like, how long have you and Zaheer been doing this?
Zaheer started this. See, we always argue about the time frame. I say it was about 5 years ago, but he still thinks it's about 4. But I still believe it's like 5 years ago that he originally started it.
Yeah.
He'd kind of been like not in and out of jobs, but finding it difficult to stick in like a work environment. And then he'd been watching loads of like US people selling on eBay. And then he found Nick Hills. And then he was like, okay, there's someone in the UK doing it. Like, I might be actually be able to do this. So that's originally where it all started from.
So that kind of justified it for him. That's cool. Yeah. That's kind of all it needs. It's something that makes it more personal, that gives you that feeling you can go for it. So when did you start with him?
We had this crazy idea to move up to the northwest of England, and for us both to be full-time. And that was 3 years ago. And that's when I joined, kind of getting involved in reselling. But it didn't quite go to plan. I ended up going back into work, just to kind of get some income in. I'm still working now. I work like part-time.
What do you do?
I work as a receptionist in a doctor's surgery.
Oh, cool. Like, what kind of surgery? Can you get like free face stuff or no?
No, unfortunately not. It's like working for the NHS, so it's like, yeah.
Okay, like that's kind of my dream, is just to actually be a receptionist and get some plastic surgery for free. I don't know, maybe one day. Okay, I thought I could come visit and maybe get something for free from you. You have offered me a free place to stay, so that's the start. No, that's awesome. And you found that job pretty easily? Did you have it before you moved up there, or did you have to search?
When we were living down south, I was doing a similar role down south, and I did that job for about 2.5 years. So with the experience that I had from working at the surgery down south, it was kind of like, well, when I needed to go back to work, I knew exactly where I wanted to kind of find work again, and it was within the NHS, because as much as like I wanted to leave the NHS, I still enjoy working for them as well. It's
if you can enjoy your job, then
yeah,
have a job for sure. Yeah. It's just the weirdos like me and Zaheer that don't really like a boss so much. No, that's a good balance though for your family, I'm sure, because you two have 2 daughters, right?
We do, yeah.
Yeah, and they're pretty much taking care of themselves, correct?
Yeah, I mean, Hannah's like 17 next month, and Zara's like, she's 13, so they're, although they need us still, they need us less and less, so like they're doing their own
they'll
thing.
start needing you more once they move out and need more cash flow themselves.
Well, exactly. Well, that's the next step, isn't it? That's what we're waiting for.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the way that works. But it's all good. See, my kids are walking in already. They just do their own thing.
They do.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I don't know. I don't even know like how all this came about with us being like, I feel closer and closer to you and Zaheer.
Yeah.
Like every week. It's insanity. And it's kind of Jody. My goodness, thank you. Jody just gave a super chat. Let me say thank you.
Oh.
This whole thing is a great idea. Oh, thanks. That's awesome. Really, I appreciate it. That's weird. That's all I can ever say. I'm sorry. It just feels odd. I'll get used to it, hopefully. So bring it on. Oh, God. No, so you guys started YouTube at what point of your selling career?
Zaheer's always kind of been involved in YouTube. With like the YouTube for reselling, because like he's got like 2 channels. I'm sure you're aware of his 2 channels.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, I haven't really followed the other one yet, but I do keep meaning to.
So he's got 2 channels. He's always kind of enjoyed doing YouTube. So as soon as he kind of got into reselling, he felt that he wanted to kind of make videos for eBay and like the reselling and, you know, for hauls and sales and all of that. And so he started YouTube originally, and then when I was going to be coming like into the business full time, he started like, so I was still working at the time, and at the weekends he used to, like when we used to go to the car boots, he used to make me do like the hauls. It was like, you got to get used to YouTube. Oh, if you're coming on board with eBay, like you've got to get used to it. You've got to get used to it.
That sounds like a free back.
Do you know what? I never ever thought I would do YouTube. Even when we were thinking about me getting involved in eBay, I was always like, I can't see myself being recorded and being on YouTube. I can't see it.
Zaheer just says super chat. Beck, where did you find the hot water bottle?
Do you know what, Tracy? This is really bad.
Thank you, Zaheer, by the way, and right. You too, because I'm sure you share your
This is really bad, right? I had like a meltdown today, right? Because I could not find the hot water bottle. I was like, I'm cold, I want the hot water bottle, right?
Yeah.
And normally I always have it. But Hannah, my daughter, she had it the other day, and I can't remember her giving it back. And so he was like, yeah, Hannah definitely had it. So we had this big falling out today over where this hot water bottle was. I found it underneath our bed.
Okay, I was going to say,
well, Zaheer found it underneath our
behind the couch was going to be my suggestion.
And Zaheer wasn't happy. He was like, don't you think you should apologize? And I was like, well, no, clearly not.
I'm clearly always encouraging you to slightly slap him. And you did once, so I have. Pretty impressed.
I think I have done a couple of times, actually.
It was like a highlight for me. No, I think Zaheer owes you an apology, and but I do thank you, Zaheer, for the $5. Yeah, that's amazing. Or I have a better idea. Get the kids one and have one for yourself, because the kids steal everything. I don't know if it's that way in your house. They take everything and they claim they've returned it, and they never do.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you know how expensive like ankle braces or wrist braces are, and you need one every now and then.
Yeah.
I have bought well over 30 of these things. And one day I decided to clean my kid's room for him, even though he's old enough to do it himself. And I found all 30 in his drawer.
Oh, no.
No one can ever find it. So that's how kids work. So if anyone wants to send Rebecca an extra hot water bottle, we'll put her post office box in the description, maybe. I don't know.
I know.
It's like mom life. I swear. Hi, Ian. You really can't find things, and
No.
that's when you just make do, I think, with other things. So how cold is it there?
It's pretty cold.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact temperature, but it's pretty cold. I mean, it's colder up north than it is down south in the UK. But yeah, which is absolutely crazy because I really hate the cold. And then I decided to move up north. So that's just stupid, really.
Yeah. I mean, the only good thing about the cold is you get to wear like Ugg boots, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
That's not it. That's you get snow. I mean, I don't even know what your landscape is like. Can you ski anywhere there or anything like that?
Yeah. I mean, where we live now, we don't really get snow. And it's kind of disappointing. The kids are disappointed by it. Because they were like, oh, if we move up north, we'll get more snow. I was like, no. I think the south got more snow last year than we did.
Wow. So. Just maybe more rain. Right?
Yeah, I think it's more rain.
Yeah.
Just more cold and yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's great. Wow, we have a lot of people. 62 watching. Thank you, everybody that's here. I so appreciate it. Beck hasn't taken a drink in a while, and
sorry.
I have a goal. I'm sorry. So, cheers. Anyone that's drinking out there with us, it is 5 p.m. here, so it's okay. But it's what, 11 p.m.
It's 11 in the UK, yeah.
So Rebecca and Zaheer both have napped today.
I'm not sure whether Zaheer napped. I definitely napped.
He's a beast, I swear.
I know.
I really appreciate you letting your husband hang out with me so much on the internet. It's so fun. I really do. Not all women are like that. Like, you know, and you're just so cool and chill with everything. I think
it's awesome. I mean, like my favorite chats, like my go-to YouTube is like yours and Tommy's chats. That is like my go-to.
That's when I learned you're a sick person. But I like that. That's not an insult at all. But that's great. Like, it kind of freaked Tommy and I both out. We go, what? Rebecca watches this? Like, my first thought was her virgin ears. But then I realized you're married to Zaheer. Now,
yeah. No.
Yeah. And I heard you say the other day on your live something along the lines of, he makes you laugh every day.
He does.
And there's nothing better than that. Like, that is the only thing I need in my life is someone that makes me laugh and I'm good. You know, so that resonated with me. Yeah, because he's got good hair too.
Yeah. His hair is really good.
Really good. I know.
Really good. But yeah, he does make me laugh every day. It's just it's Since the day I met him, he was just so funny. He just
It's a no-brainer. It's like, if you can find that, anyone out there looking for a mate, find that. Like, forget the rest. Find the person that has the character to make you laugh. And if they have good hair, that's great too. Your husband is like really fighting hard because I keep trying to start a diet program, like contest kind of with him, and he's like really fighting this off so hard. So I'm gonna get him to say yes someday.
I know. I not like I've given up on the idea of him like losing the weight, but I get to the point where he's like, I've heard it like so many times where he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go on a diet, I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna be doing that, you know, and then it just doesn't happen, or like, you know, he likes his takeaway.
Well, it's hard. It's just hard. Let's just face it. Not easy. If it were easy, everyone would be thin, okay?
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, God. And David's in the chat, too. Oh, cool. So, we got a troll. Hi, Stu. No, I'm kidding, Stu. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop saying that. I like having Stu in this chat. I struggle reading the chat when I'm talking to somebody like this.
Yeah.
So if you do have questions for Rebecca, feel free to put question marks so I can see them. Otherwise, they're just blind and I have to go back and read it later. But one of the things I wanted to learn from you, you have another channel yourself.
I do.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of people maybe aren't aware of that.
Not many people know about it, no.
Well, how long, is this something you want to talk about or not?
No, I don't mind talking about it.
Okay.
I haven't made...
I'm like, cat's out of the bag, guys.
I haven't made much content recently, but you know, I do enjoy my own channel, because my own channel is like more about my hobbies and what I enjoy doing. So I do like makeup reviews when I try out new makeup. I do like my knitting, like my hobby stuff. And I make videos about that. And I used to do a live Stitch and Bitch stream.
I love that title, by the way. It's so good.
Which I keep promising I am going to start doing it again. It's just been with work and with eBay, I've just struggled to kind of find a time slot that I'm kind of happy with like family life and everything like that. So, you know, I will do it and start it up again, because I do miss it. But yeah. My other channel was all about my hobbies, basically.
That's so cool. Well, I went to your channel before in subs, so I think I was already subbed anyway. I can't, unless you got a notification saying I should subbed. But I'd known that you had one, and maybe I used to be crafty like that, so I'm not anymore because I'm either busy or lazy. I can't decide which one that is yet, but I did go and watch your nails. You did your nails.
Yeah.
Okay, I took all my nails off and I decided I want to go cheap on this. Okay, I'm tired of paying to get my nails done. Will you ever sit with me and do nails?
Yeah.
Or do I just have to watch your video and do them by myself and yell? Because like, you did a pretty good job. It was your first time doing it.
Yeah. I've done them a couple of times since, even like today, like my nails.
Nice.
Those are like my acrylic nails that I've done myself.
Nice. I mean, that's pretty good. And you save, I don't know how much it costs there, but it's a good amount of money here.
Yeah. It normally costs, like, if I have to go to like a nail salon to go and get them done, it normally costs me like £30. So, yeah, that's quite a massive cost. Like, and if you want to keep up with them, you're doing them like every 3 or 4 weeks.
Right.
And it's just like, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a little bit more time to do them yourself than it does there, because
it does.
I mean, the whole setup already ready and they do it all day long. They're just faster. Yeah, but I think once you get into the groove, that's pretty cool. Yeah. But I do have Rebecca's channel, Rubik's. Say it. I can't.
Rubik's 81.
81. I'm like, I forgot what number it is. I mean, that's the year you were maybe. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, okay, you do the math, people at the age, okay? So Rubik's 81 is Rebecca's other channel, and I put the link to that in the description. So go sub to her at least. Like, if it's not your thing, don't watch it. But I found it really interesting. I'm going to go back and watch all of them, actually. So anyway, I did see a question in here asking how you met Zaheer. I would like to know that as well.
Oh, we used to work together, basically. We worked for Dixon's when I think I was 17 and he was 18. Or maybe I was 18 and he was 19. I can't remember. But yeah, we met he used to work part-time. I used to work full-time at Dixon's. And
I'm sorry, what is Dixon's?
Oh, Dixon's is like an electronic store
okay.
in the UK.
Yeah.
So I don't think they really exist anymore. Like, although they do kind of exist in the background because they like own other stores,
Yeah.
but Dixon's doesn't necessarily exist. It's like Currys and PC World now in the UK. That's who Dixon's were. But
Okay.
it was all like hi-fi and TVs and stuff
Okay,
like that.
so what did you think when you met him? Like, how was it, like love at first sight, or was it?
It was just like, this is gonna sound really bad, but he was really, really good looking, and he had these pair of trousers that he looked really good in.
Oh. Were they pleated in the front?
They weren't pleated, and he definitely was not wearing cords.
They're not corduroy. Okay, because if you don't know, everybody, Z has really started a trend with corduroys coming back. He found a pair, and instantly, like, somebody got on the phone and called China and had them like make up a bunch. These Chinese babies worked really fast and hard to get them into the stores like 2 days later. Okay, so Z is a trendsetter. We know this. And that's really funny that you say it was like he's good looking and his trousers look nice on him.
They did. They looked really
a nice way to say some other things, but okay.
Well, at that point, I had only like seen him on like the shop floor, really. So it was definitely like the looks, really, at first.
So, what was your first date?
We just after work we went out to. I think it was. We went for a burger and watched a movie, and I think it was like Final Destination. Yeah. Which is not really like a kind of date movie.
Right, yeah, not a date movie.
But yeah, that's where we went.
How many burgers did he eat?
He only ate one, actually.
So if you haven't noticed, we're kind of trying to get to know Zaheer through you, actually. Oh my God. Hi, Wolfcat. I'm sorry I missed so many of you here, but thank you.
Yeah.
So, okay, because one day you said, or he said it, I don't know. He said he went to McDonald's, and you go, but you left out the important part. Do you want to say what that was?
What was it?
We've all done this, by the way. Okay, we've all done this. Go ahead.
Was it where he actually forgot he had he was like saying he was having a double cheeseburger, and I was like, yeah, and the rest of it, because it was like he completely forgot that he had eaten like the rest of the meal. Well, he had actually had like a Big Mac meal as well as a double cheeseburger.
Yeah,
and to say that he just had a double cheeseburger,
Big Mac, and the fries, and the Coke Zero.
Yeah. It's the Coke Zero, isn't it?
That's the important part there. Yeah. It's too funny to watch you all like share your life journey on YouTube. It really is. I think everybody feels the same. But when you guys go live, I am like stopping whatever I'm doing and pulling in and watching. It's just fun. And, you know, the thing is, he says that you guys are just showing your journey, you know, or he says it a manlier way than that. That's really what I say. He says it his way. But he does teach, and you do teach. I mean, you teach what not to do, and you teach what to do.
I think we teach what not to do a lot of the time. Well, that's what it feels like this year anyway.
I know. It's been a rough year, huh? I mean, it's rough for everyone. I'm at least 60% under what I was last year. Do you want to talk about how eBay's affected everything?
Yeah, I mean, it's been quite tough. I mean, I've been working part-time now for about a year, just over a year. Mm-hmm. So things kind of slacked off last year, but that was like, it did feel like it was more our own mistakes last year.
Yeah.
We had kind of stopped sourcing. We'd stopped like buying completely, which is just ridiculous. I mean, for anyone that doesn't know in the chat, we sell like RC parts on eBay, and although we kind of enjoy like the sourcing from like picking up individual items. We completely stopped that last year at one point, and we know we kind of affected sales that way. So I went back to work originally, and then this year it was going well up until probably February, March time. And then it just seemed to, like, our sales have just dropped since then. It's not been a good year, to the point where Zaheer actually keeps wanting to go back to work.
He really hurts me when he said
I'm tired of it, Traci.
If you don't know, and most of the people in the chat do know, but if you don't, he did get a job, and he held it for what, a month and a half or so?
Yeah.
And it wasn't the right one for him, first of all. I get that. But it changes your whole family dynamics, to be honest. It does. And it was quite sudden. And I know this isn't the first time Zaheer has started a job and quit. And I'm with him on this, because I couldn't wait for him to quit. It was horrible seeing how
I couldn't wait either. I was tired of it. I didn't want him to do it at all. I really, really did not want him to take the job on. I kind of just supported him and just said, yeah, go ahead. Because I felt in a way I was being selfish, because I actually had the job and I was earning money. And although eBay, like, he kept saying to me, it feels like I'm doing nothing. And it's like, I completely understand that. And I was feeling like really, really selfish from a point of view that I was working. I was telling him, focus on eBay. But then from his point of view, he didn't feel like he was contributing and helping out when it came to like the money side of things. And I can understand that's a really, really difficult place to be in. And so I kind of felt like I had to support him in doing, like, to go and get the job and everything like that. But as soon as he got it, and as soon as he started doing it, I was just like, this just is not right. You know, we're getting no family time. It was horrible. I hated it.
Yeah. Money never helps the lack of family time. It makes you angrier and angrier. I've been there, and it's not a fun place to be. I'd rather be living on the streets and have time with people I want to be around than have a bank account full anyway. But I think he's kind of gotten a new, like, I don't know what to even call it, a rebirth maybe within the eBay.
I think he has. I think starting from having the job, I think after he found out that just was not going to work for us, it seems that he's back out there. He's sourcing. I feel like he's doing the things that he used to do, like, you know, 3 odd years ago, that got us into the position where he was like doing before.
What is your position within this now, though? Like, has it changed? Because you, at one point, I feel like maybe had more to do with it, and now he needs to step up and have a bigger part, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I try to be involved as much as I can. I don't do any of the sourcing. Although I will go to the boot sales and charity shops if I'm around to go.
Do you have them right now, though? I don't feel like you might.
Not really. Boot sales are going to be kind of not so much now. There are some that go through the winter up here, which are indoor. So there are some that we can go to on a Sunday. So that's okay, because that's normally quite a good one as well. So so that's okay. But yeah, it's just, he does like the sourcing, but I'm the one that can do like the list inside of it. So when we get, like, we've got RC parts that still need listing, so I will just
sit down. And that's from a purchase from quite a while back, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I think we've got about 2 boxes left now. We bought this haul earlier this year. I can't remember when. I'd like to say about March, April time, but I can't remember exactly when we did. So we need to kind of get that listed. So I'm kind of good at like the RC kind of parts, and he's good at like the general kind of stuff.
I'm sorry. It's kind of cool because I have a big ego. I'm having to hear them talk about how great I am. I'm sorry. This is why you love him. I know it is. I'm sorry, I had to throw that out because that's here. I like it.
Yeah, he has got quite a big ego, you know.
Yeah. I know. No, but that RC purchase, I remember when it happened, but I didn't really know you guys then. I mean, I've watched you guys for well over a year, but I kind of went away from watching because I didn't know how to interact in a UK chat, really.
Yeah.
So I tended to come back to it. Oh, Kathy, thank you so much for the super chat. I can't even say that word, acquisition. Okay, tit acquisition. I think he meant Pat, but he wrote tit, so we're saying it.
Oh,
thank you, Kathy. I'm sure Shazad is really proud of everything that's going on. Hey, Rebecca, cheers. Take a drink.
Cheers.
We are here to slightly get her to fall off her chair. No, so that RC part, like, I don't really remember how it came about, but I remember it was a very pivotal part of your business. But it sounds like it kind of destroyed another part of your business in a way, like
Yeah, that's completely true. The RC, as much as I love the RC, I mean, the RC original haul, which was all like the Thunder Tiger parts, which was all like the car parts.
Yeah.
Is I think going back 2 years now. Yeah, I think it was about 2 years. And then we've been getting like other smaller hauls, but not as large as the original. Like the Thunder Tiger stuff is still the stuff that kind of sells, and the stuff that we've been picking up recently, because it's like helicopter parts, it's a bit more of a slower seller. But we love the RC.
I heard that.
Yeah.
But the RC helicopters are a big deal, but
yeah, but I think
it's not that common, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I think people like having them, but I don't think they repair them as much as the cars.
Okay. So does that mean he has kind of a source for this, or were these two different?
There were two different places, actually. Like the original one was when we were actually visiting family down south, and a department, part of a department was closing down. So we kind of took on some of the parts. I mean, the RC stuff was like the stuff that they kind of sold us after we had bought other stuff. So it was not what we thought was going to make us our money. And then, although we knew there was money in it, we didn't realize how much it was going to change, like, our business. But it has kind of neglected another part of it, which was like the one-off pickups, you know.
Which is where really the bigger money might lie.
Yeah. And I think that's where Zaheer just loves, like, I think that's what he enjoys about
it's easy to list the stuff that you like. It just, because when I see him showing, Kathy, thank you again. That's really sweet. I'm excited I finally get to send you super chat. Oh, Kathy, thank you. That's really nice. I appreciate it. I'm like sidetracked now. No, but when I see him show his hauls, I see the excitement. Yeah. And that always means it's getting listed right away. That's plain and simple for anybody, I think. I mean, maybe there's a weirdo out there that does it different, but if I love what I found, I'm coming home and listing that thing as soon as I can get to it. It's all the stupid stuff that sits behind you and collects dust. And remember, you got to do it, Yeah. And I feel like the RC parts just don't have the emotion, even though he loves RC.
Yeah. I mean, I think Zaheer likes the hobby, the RC, but I when it comes to like the listing of it, it's a struggle to get through. I mean, I'm lucky in a way because I really don't care what I list. I can just sit down and just do the process and just get it done. Whereas Zaheer kind of struggles with that.
This is your thing now, then.
Yeah. That's why we always go back to, I deal with the RC, he does the general stuff. Yeah. Because although I can kind of dip in and do the general stuff if he needs a hand with it, the RC, when it comes to like the volume, I can just I can just sit there and it really doesn't bother me. But I think that's a lot to do with like my work environment as well, because it's just like knowing that I've got to get a job done and just doing it. So it kind of helps.
You like to check mark a task, I think.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. You're a list maker, and if you can cross that out, you're good.
Yeah.
Next. Okay, that's a good balance, actually. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, so basically, you're saying you have 3 children.
Pretty much.
And I feel like we have a lot in common, because you guys found something behind your couch the other day that had probably been there for over a year, and that sounds like something I would do, because that's how bad I am at, like,
yeah. I actually said to him, I was like, when we were getting ready for the chat, I was like, you're not going to show that, right? And he was like, oh yeah, I am. I was like, no, you're not. I was like, at least dust it first.
Wait. Who found it, him or you?
He did.
Okay. Did he clean behind there while he was there?
No.
Jeez. Here.
I know.
That's a problem. Like,
I know. They just push it back the way it was. They were just like, oh, it's okay. We're just kind of.
No, it's not. Finders, keepers, but you gotta clean while you're there. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I hope you get good money for what was sitting behind your couch for over a year. That was perfect, though. It really was. What do you think is going to happen, Rebecca? Like, I feel like everything's changing within eBay, and I know you all feel it just as heavily. I'm doing more than I did last year.
Yeah.
Okay, not listing wise. I did list more last year. I put a lot more time into it, but I'm doing more tweaking within eBay, and I'm not getting the results. So how do you feel eBay is going to affect you?
I think it's already affecting us, if I'm completely honest. It's just we did separate our eBay stores this year. So we did have like the general store and the hobby store. From this weekend, actually, we've merged them both back together. So they're both on one store now. And we've been about 18, I think Zaheer said to me, 18% down on last year's figures. So that's quite a lot. Yeah. Considering we've got more listings than we did have last year. And it's, I don't know, it's really tough because there is a lot of tweaking. I mean, Zaheer was talking about a program that has been, like, he downloaded. I think we talked about it yesterday on our live chat yesterday. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was called 6-bit, but I got the name completely wrong. Yeah. And he was like, this means that we can kind of end and relist our items like regularly without too much hassle, he's hoping. Yeah. And a lot of our, since Good Till Counts have come into the UK, like I think it came into us about March time. And we've always used that sort of listing. Like we were able to use like 30 days where you had to kind of, allowed the listings to end and then you'd relist them yourself. But since Good to Council's come in, it's just, we didn't think we were going to be affected by it, but I think we have been affected by it. Yeah. But then there's like the whole promoted listing thing, and there's just so much. And then the item specifics as well.
I've gone days and haven't gone in to look because it frustrated me that hard. So I know everybody's really frustrated with this right now. It's ridiculous. It should not be this way. Yeah. I have not listed a thing on eBay in a while. Like I'm on Mercari. I'm just cross listing. I'm ready to jump ship if I have to because I feel like this is becoming such a common thing with eBay. And I don't want to leave eBay. I want to love eBay, as I think everybody wants to. But you just want a little bit of love back. And if you don't get love back, you're going to break up. And, I don't put up with that crap, okay? No. No. I want a divorce, eBay. I tried. It didn't work.
No.
That's how it feels, and it sucks. But I mean,
Yeah.
of course, we're all hoping for the best.
Mhm.
Like, they'll step it up and get it together. And dreamland that might be, though,
Yeah.
that we're in. But I don't know. If it doesn't happen, I feel like we have other platforms here.
Yeah.
I don't know what your options are other than Amazon, maybe.
Yeah, there are other platforms here. I think it's Dbop or Depop. I can never remember. Yeah, that's an alternative, and there are a couple of others I think as well that we can do, but I think they're like mainly clothing. So when it comes to the RC parts, I mean,
No.
like I said to Zaheer earlier, I was like, oh, why don't we list some of our RC parts on Amazon and just do merchant fulfilled? And he was like, I started doing that like months ago. And I was like, really?
Oh.
And he was like, we get sales here and there, but not like consistently. So with the RC stuff, like eBay pretty much has been our best place for it. But if we have to change what we're selling, then we're open to that, and we will have to kind of change if, eBay doesn't work out the way we hope it to. I mean, we hope it's going to keep going, and we hope we can still make money on it, and build our business from there, because that's what we've been doing for the past 5 odd years. But it's we are trying to think about other things and other ways to make our money, really.
I accidentally asked a question in your last live stream that I was kind of joking about. I asked if he put his resume out, which you call it a C something. What do you call it?
Yeah, CV.
C something. I don't know. And you said actually, and I go, damn it. I think, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that there.
No, I don't want him to. Because he mentioned it, I don't know if it was this week or last week, and he said, I think I'm going to go and look for another job. And I just said to him, don't waste your time, don't waste our money, just concentrate on our business.
Does it affect
eBay,
you
whatever.
and affects the girl? It's like, just keep going, because you still can make money on eBay. I mean, it's very clear. You can still sell on eBay. It just...
And
I'm lucky. Have to learn though to spend less. It's literally that. Like, I overspend, and I know I can have a way better life if I just stop wasting my money.
Yeah.
And y'all feel the same. You said so on your stream.
Yeah.
And that resonates with everybody. I don't know. There's a point in your time where all these things don't really matter as much, and I've kind of hit that point. But you all are younger than me. And it just takes time to hit it. And when your kids are young is when you want it all, because you're like trying to provide something. Do you feel like it's because the kids more so than you too, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I think we are really trying to focus on where we spend our money and where we waste money as well, and try and kind of clean that up and kind of make things better for us that way. We are looking at getting rid of the office as well. I know we only started that this year, but it hasn't worked out how we were hoping it would work out, and it's just costing us money, and we can't.
It's a lot of money too, really. I mean, I know it could be worth. Oh, Kathy. One take drink. Okay, for Kathy. Thank you, Kathy, because I wanted to drink. I'm almost done with my glass.
I know.
Yeah. We are here to see you get a little toasty, okay? Just so you're aware. Well, I mean, we don't want you falling down like Andrew might or something. But
no, there's no chance of that.
No. I've got a refill now, but no, thank you so much, Kathy. Really, she's funny. I don't know. How do your kids feel about what you guys do for a living? I know you just have a job, like all of their friends' mothers probably do, but there's something I think kids maybe don't understand. I know mine get it now, but it's kind of weird still. Yeah.
Our girls are really supportive. They see what we're trying to do. I don't know how we've ended up with them because they seem like really smart kids.
What are you going to do with that? Like, they might be able to take care of y'all one day. Like, you just hold out.
I don't know. I really don't know. I sit there and sometimes me and Zaheer like joke about it and we go, we've got to take some credit for this, right? We're like,
Of course
I
you
guess
do.
so.
You do. You
But
created that.
they're really good girls. They're really supportive. They understand. I mean, we've spoken to them about the stock coming back into the house because they were really happy when it kind of left.
Yeah.
But we spoke to them about
I
it
can
coming
only
back.
imagine, like, my kids would love it too. I'm like, sorry. It's an apologetic situation, okay?
Yeah, completely. Because the thing is, it's like it does take over the house. And when you've got that amount of stock and, yeah, we'll probably make more use of this room because it is cold in here. It is a conservatory, so we probably will use this room more. The photo setup used to end up going into the front room, like the back part of the front room in our house. And, there was like, I used to store clothes upstairs in the bottom of, because Hannah's got like the loft room.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got a little section where she's got a computer and then she's got stairs going up to her bedroom. And downstairs, like in her like little computer area, I used to keep like clothes like storage and stuff like that, so that's probably going to happen again. Just to kind of because we've got to get it in somewhere.
There are worse things that could happen. I mean, many people don't have a lovely home to live in, so like you just throw that in her face. Go, listen, Hannah, it's for the streets, pick one. You got 2 options, that's it.
Yeah. No, but they've been great about it. They've been like, yeah, we understand. But, hopefully we won't get anyone knocking at our door anymore.
And that's what started the whole thing. Like, these people messed up your whole life, okay?
Yeah.
You may have to just get a plaque made that says, do not...
This is my home. I have to have my business address registered. That's why it's here. But don't knock on my door for RC parts, please.
Yeah, you might, I don't know, if you have to, you might just want to figure out another way to have a different address, whatever that could be. But I've never heard of any other person having a problem like that, ever.
Yeah,
you guys let them in. You guys let them in, though. Come on.
The thing is that, I think that's the thing. It was like, when they turn up at your door, you're just kind of like, oh, okay.
No, it's the other day. Okay, yesterday I had a decent Facebook sale happening, but I didn't want to leave and meet somebody somewhere else, so I give them my address. And all of a sudden, a friend is coming to pick it up for them. All of a sudden, it's 2 friends, and all of a sudden, I feel a little nervous because I'm the only one home. Like, it wasn't that anything was bad that they were saying. It just, as a female, you get this intuition, and you go, shoot. So I'm calling my son going, when are you getting home? Because I need you here.
Yeah.
but it's that kind of stuff where you don't really think about it at the time. And then you go, oh, that could end bad. Like, that could end bad. You think it all worked out. They were nicer than I thought they were going to be. But these people you let in your home while your children are eating cereal at the breakfast table would have been different. And
absolutely.
And I can understand why you would want to get it all out of there and have an address to actually register. But I think there's just other ways to go about it than spending £400 or whatever you're spending on an office. Like, that's so much to add to the bills. Yeah, I don't know. Beck needs a refill. Get on that. I know. She must be.
You what? She's gonna.
Pretty sure she went to the liquor store. Like, I'm grabbing a piece of ice to put in mine because it's already warm. It's so tacky to put ice in your wine, but I do it. People, get over it. We had, Tommy, the bargain effect. Hey, he says we have had people come to our house because of Google showing us as a brick and mortar. So it has happened in the U.S.
Oh.
Wow. Thanks, Kelly. Yeah. Like, wow. I thought that was just you.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought it was one. Like you were an anomaly.
we have to have our business address like available on eBay. So,
Right.
I mean, although not everyone. Oh, thank you. Yeah, although not everyone.
Thank you, Z.
Although not everyone will kind of look at it, because you do get plenty of emails going, "What's your address? I want to come and pick this up," or whatever. We have to, on the bottom of all of our listings, it will have like our name and our address, because we're registered as a business. So yeah, I mean, I think Zaheer put in the chat a little bit earlier, since having the office, no one has wanted to turn up unless we've kind of arranged someone to come and pick something up. Like if it's been a heavy item, we've been like, yeah, okay, you're local and come to the office and come and pick it up. But the people that turned up at our house, it was just like random people quite literally turning up and knocking on our door. We had no awareness that we're turning up to our door until they were there.
But you made a sale when they came, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So Tommy Bargain Effect, I'm curious if you made a sale and left it in your house while your children are having cereal. I'm just curious to see how different people handle these situations, because I don't know what I would do, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, if I'd been on my own, I probably wouldn't have let them in. If I'm completely honest. I wouldn't
let anyone in unless they're servicing something.
Yeah, it's only because Zaheer was here and he was just like, "Yep, come on then."
He's so chill. That's possibly the problem.
He is so laid back. It's just ridiculous.
I know. And the more people that have met him, like he's just, nobody can hate Zaheer, and no one can hate you. Like there's just no hate to be had here at all. It's amazing, and you're like this little angel that's not. And
I'm so not an angel.
I know. Don't you worry, we know now. But you still like look like you could be, so that's always nice.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean that's a compliment. I hope you do that. Oh, Eric, you're right. I said that badly. I say things so wrong sometimes. Yes, okay, Tommy says, yes, we actually had 4 sales in the last 3 years from people finding us on Google. Okay, like, I hope they're big sales, because for a $3.99 sale, you cannot come in my house.
Yeah. I mean, you don't ever, like, because I think a lot of the people that have turned up have actually traveled from, like, it probably doesn't sound that long to you guys, but like at least 30 or 40 minutes to come to us. So it's like, well, they've traveled quite a far distance in our terms. So it's kind of like, I don't really want to turn them away, but
no, I get that. And yeah, yes and no. Like people do travel that far to even go to a grocery store sometimes around here if it's a grocery store they like, right? But also, like when I try to do Facebook transactions, that seems too far for a Facebook transaction for a lot of people. I'm like, well, like yesterday I had someone going, well, do you ever come downtown? I'm like, no, never. Never. I do, but I'm not, for the price you're paying, no, you come to me, but I ended up saying, my husband works downtown, you can, you go to him and it'll work out. But they don't want to travel for small items.
No.
But for something worth it,
Yeah. I mean, we generally only do like collection on like the bulky stuff. But that's very rare because we're kind of like, we're okay to ship most things anyway, so.
Yeah. I've done so badly on Facebook and shipping. Do they offer for
we don't tend to do it through Facebook.
Okay.
We're like,
because they offer
not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Not unless Zaheer does it, like, and I don't know about it, which
is quite possible. I haven't even looked to find out how to. I'm like, this works for me, but it's not good because I know you can get more sales. Like, no, I'm good. It's all good.
Yeah.
I know it'd be nice, like you guys have a partnership where you can split up kind of the tasks of it somewhat anyway.
Yeah.
It'd be so nice to just find where you are good in the business and where you suck.
Yeah.
And have your partner that is good at the other part. It'd just be nice.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, we enjoy the way we do it, really. I mean, it's a good thing in a way, because there's certain things, like, say if I'm listing, Zaheer will do like the photographs. And so we draft most of our listings, and I know that can be a bit weird to some people, but I would
just Tommy. Everybody else does it, but Tommy will laugh at
yeah.
you.
So I would do like drafts of the listings, and then Zaheer will take the photographs, because I hate taking photographs. I can't stand it. I always take a blurry picture when it comes down to it. And then he would do like the photographs, edit the photos, add them onto the listings. So in a way, it's good, because we also get the opportunity to check the work at that point as well. So if I've forgotten to put a quantity on, or I haven't quite put a description correct, or there's like a little bit of tweaking, at least we've got a backup where he will then go into the listing and have a look over it again and just make sure everything's correct before making it go live. So
yeah.
it works for us anyway.
Right. Well, and then I've heard a lot of people talking about these programs that will list for you, or whatever you call it, services, I guess they're called. And to me, I'm like, okay, I've done a lot of the work. It doesn't seem like it would be beneficial. But then I was listening to someone today while I was out driving, and the way they said that this service helps list was so good, it makes me think about it, but it's expensive. That's an added expense to get a service to list your listing when you have to photograph.
Yeah.
You have to give them the measurements. Like, okay, you might as well research it and price it. But yet at the same time, that is time consuming. So I don't know what the right answer is.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on the circumstance. Do you think anything like that would be beneficial to you, or just obnoxious?
I'm not so sure. I mean, we do use Web Interpret, but that is just so that we can have our items listed on other...
That's cross-posting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we use that, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think I kind of like the control a little bit too much to kind of give it to someone else, to be quite honest.
Yeah, and from what I'm hearing, they're doing a good job of what they're doing. I just can't be paying $2 a listing to, like, I don't have good enough stuff to give up an extra $2, because I may have to put it on a severe sale if eBay is failing me. And then I might be like $2 in the hole in the end. So I don't know. It's a really interesting time with reselling. And I think part of it might be there's a lot of us now. I think it's grown so much. I mean, England, I think it's even grown also.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, going from like the amount of people making YouTube videos about eBay, that's increased in itself anyway. So I think, over here it definitely has increased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I love that, and yet at the same time, it's just more competition. But as long as people keep buying this way, I think it would be fine.
Yeah.
And if eBay stopped breaking, it'd be even better. Right?
It would, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm getting a little toasty. How are you? Cheers. Because it's all down here from now. People who need your questions, go for it. Like I didn't have dinner because it's like literally just now 6 p.m. No. You're all rested. No, and if anyone doesn't know, I think most of you do, but after this, when we're finished, Zaheer and Tommy are going to go live. And if Rebecca's awake still, we'll join them at the end. I don't want you to feel obligated.
No, I'll probably still be awake, to be quite honest.
Okay. Like I think I left like 2 hours time for us to talk. We can talk for a whole nother hour or 45 minutes. So like I just wanted to kind of give everyone a heads up. We're like overtaking YouTube tonight with the Maliks. But we can also go early over there. Like nothing, we are so open to everything. but I'd rather just keep talking here for a while. Just
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, there's Jazz. If anyone caught last week's the show, and I don't even know if I don't have a schedule for this show. It just happened to be a week ago. Jazz and I from Two Aussie Thrifters had a chat. So do check that out if you didn't see it, everyone in the chat. And we have a great turnout tonight, 78 watching. That's really good for me, and I just thank you. So I think I saw Sally up there. But I don't know. Is there anything that you want to do with your channel, Rubik's 81? Do you have goals for that right now? Or is it just whatever you feel like?
I think with my channel, I do want to get back into what I was doing before. So I was putting out I had a little schedule. It's really bad, but you kind of get out of habit of doing it. So I used to do a vlog, then my kind of like product reviews, and then like my knitting kind of stuff as well. So I do want to get back into it. I do want to kind of start putting out more content on that channel. It's just like getting it to work around the family. I think that's the struggle I have.
So when you do Kathy, goodness, you are spoiling me tonight, Kathy. Thank you. That's so nice. Smash that thumbs up. Thank you. That's really sweet. Do you do reviews that you go out and purchase and pick, or do you do? Because there's a Facebook group out there. I'm sure there's many that you can just be on a list and they kind of give you options of things to review and you can pick as you want. Have you ever thought of anything like that?
I haven't. I normally just go and do my I just like if
I see your eyebrow one, okay?
I love my eyebrow. I'm still using the product now.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, I still use it now.
I dye my eyebrows, so I should do a review on that. I love it. Okay, people. Eyebrows are important on your face.
They are.
I know.
It's so important. But yeah, I normally see products and I'm like, I want to try that. I want to use that, and then that's what I'll do a review about. I was getting like a subscription box for a while, but I cancelled that because then they started repeating products.
Was it Etsy or something like that, or was
it was Birchbox.
Okay, yeah.
And it was just like when they started, but I did have it for about a year, so I can understand them repeating products. But I was like, no, maybe I just need to kind of stop this and start doing.
Yeah, you should not. That's not why you buy a subscription box to have repetitive products. What if you didn't like it?
Exactly.
Great. Got 3 of these things I hate. Now I have to sell them on eBay, and eBay sucks.
So with my beauty products, I just kind of, if it's something that I like or I want to try or anything like that, I'll make a video about it. And
I'm sorry. Pleasant Valley Picker says, Beck, can you do a video manscaping Z's eyebrows, please? Like, okay, so here, I want to say something here. You said no to him when he asked you, right?
Yeah.
This is something I do. My man I'll do his eyebrows because I don't want to look at that. I do not want to see that. If there's something bothering me, I'm going to fix it on you, and you're going to sit there and like it. And Z's over there begging you to do it, and you're like, no.
Secretly, I just love his eyebrows. That's what it is.
Okay. Well, wait till he gets older. They start growing into your eyeball. Okay. When I come visit, I'll do your eyebrows here. I was laughing so hard that day too. I'm like, she just told him no, and he's asking for help. It's so mean.
He's put it in the chat again. He's like, I've asked her so many times to sort my eyebrows.
I know. Okay, so we're all asking now. Can you just make a video out of it? Okay.
Okay, I might have to do it, but he won't like it, right? Because he's like got a really like low pain threshold.
Oh,
so
that's
if I
even
sit
better.
there
That's
and like pluck his eyebrows, he's gonna be like screaming at me.
Okay, I get pleasure in that though. Like you'll find some pleasure. Like what? Did that hurt? Okay. Ready for the next one?
I'll try not to do that again.
Yeah, but I will. Yeah, just do it.
I think we're gonna have to do it.
She's coming for you, Z.
Oh.
Eric says, "Oh my God, those eyebrows! I thought Z had caterpillars."
I know.
And that's what happens. The older you get, those eyebrows go crazy on men.
I mean, they are crazy. They go crazy now.
You wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, liquor them up real good and then do it.
Yeah.
I think that'll be good. Yeah. Eyebrows are designed to keep the rain or sweat out your eyes. Yeah, they are, but they don't have to be that bushy. Nope.
No.
Mm-mm. And it's funny because women's don't necessarily, like, women's fade. Like, we lose our eyebrows. It's weird. And men just grow a bush. I don't know. It's like, I don't know what happens. It's so bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. So are your daughters doing YouTube by chance? I just have
no. Zara did for a little bit. Zara's our youngest daughter. She kind of collects.
I love the name, by the way. Really,
Zaheer actually named her after a shop over here.
Oh, Zara.
Zara.
Okay, yeah. We have it. Yeah. First time I ever saw Zara was in LA, and I walked in and I go, "This is cheap crap," but everybody loved it, so I just didn't say anything anymore. I go, "This is crap." Anyway, sorry. That's my opinion. So somebody named her after that crap. How lovely.
So Zara, she did do a few videos on YouTube originally. She collects dolls. So she's got like she's got AG dolls and stuff like that. So she collects dolls. So she's done videos about that. But I think she's only done a couple of videos. And then she was just like, no, YouTube's not for her. So, and I was like, okay, that's fine. And Hannah is just, she's really, really shy. And there's just no way she'll ever.
Yeah. Have we ever seen your daughters on YouTube? I feel like we have, but I don't remember.
Possibly, but not very often if they have.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I wouldn't.
Yeah, definitely when I was like vlogging, they always used to say to me, don't want to be in it. So I used to have to try and avoid like showing them when I was editing the video. So even if one of them had kind of got into like the background, I'd kind of have to edit it at a point so not to show them, because they have said, no, I don't want to be in videos, I don't want to be on YouTube. So it's like, okay, I completely understand that, and I respect
that's very important to respect that. That's what I have in my household pretty much. I mean, my daughter, but she's not here anymore, but it's like you have to have full respect for people that don't want to do not for everybody. You know?
And like even down to when Zaheer's on a live chat in here, like you often see him like look to the doors and go, but that's the girls just saying good night to him, because like I will say to them, oh, he's on a live chat, you know, so that they don't just walk in, because I know they don't really want to be on camera. So
well, and that's like I turn my camera off a lot late at night on Tommy's channel, and it's usually because my kids don't want. I mean, they'll allow it here and there, but mostly no. And they hug and kiss me every night before bed, and I will turn that camera off. And when they're ready, I don't ask them to come say goodnight before I go live. I'm like, this is their world too. And I'm on YouTube a lot right now. So I think the least I can freaking do is turn a camera off and hug and kiss my kids before they go to bed, right? I'm sorry. That's all my life. Like, I'm doing it. That's just how it is. You have to be so respectful because YouTube can intrude on
absolutely. I mean, it's mine and Zaheer's choice to do YouTube. It's our choice to kind of do this. And if they don't want to be on YouTube, or they don't want their faces on YouTube, I can completely understand that.
Yeah, I agree. And yet my daughter was the first person to go live with me on YouTube because I was so scared. I was like, I don't know if I can do it. And I'll do it with you, Mom. I go, great, okay. And, you know, so it's nice to have them. And And I encourage them. I'm like, start your own YouTube channel. You never know. I have a son that's an MMA fighter. I'm like, start it now. And if you ever become something, you've already got a following. Like, you've got something going. But they don't see it like I do. I think I'm an idiot, maybe. Right, Kathy? I think you were there for the first one. I know. Oh my God. But I mean, it's fun to include them if you can, and if they don't,
absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe you're coming to the store to do a video. Ooh. Okay, you can be shy. Oh no, you need to have Shazad on here. No, David, it's not brilliant. My son, I'm sorry, this is about Rebecca, but I'm just going to talk to David right now. My son doing MMA is not brilliant. It sucks. Like, he has his second fight tomorrow, and I'm dying inside, okay? I just totally can't handle it. But I'll be there. Like, can you imagine watching your kid fight?
I couldn't do it.
Okay, his first fight, the guy pinned him on the ground, and it was smashing his face with his fist for like 500 hours. It seems like I'm like, no, don't. I'm dying inside. It's killing me. And I tell him this all the time. I'm like, you're killing me. You're.
But I couldn't do it. The thing is, I would struggle to kind of like not intervene. I
was about to jump in that freaking ring. Are you kidding?
I want to get in there and like, what are you doing to my child?
And I'm watching him going, this isn't even him. Like he and he tells me after, he goes, I couldn't even lift my arms. Like, he had this stage fright thing. I forgot what he called it. They have a name for it, where you enter this ring and you're like, I can't move. And that's what I had. And I'm like, great. Like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, tissues for some. Kathy, stop spoiling me. Thank you. It's a mother should not ever have to watch something like that. I mean, there's many things a mother should never have to see. I'm sorry, that was a lot about me, but I
don't think I could actually do that. I really, I think I would struggle. I want to be there to support them, obviously, but
he's had like 10 concussions. Okay, like, the kid is just gonna be a vegetable in the end if he didn't knock it off. So daughters are a lot easier in a lot of respects, but not really. Like, my daughter was hard for a few years, but she is on point right now with what she needs to do. And your daughter is smarter than mine ever was, so you'll be fine.
I'm just waiting for it, Tracy. I really am.
I'm gonna just tell you something. Actually, I mean, my daughter, they created classes for her at one point. Like, oh, well, she needs to go here, and we don't have anything, so we're gonna create a class. I'm like, oh my God, my daughter's brilliant. And then all of a sudden, boys.
Yeah. See, boys haven't happened yet.
See, that's why I'm warning you. That's what I feel like you need warning on. Is they change everything. Like, where did my intelligent daughter go? Like, and I get it, because look at me. I obviously did the same thing.
I know. This is the worst thing, right? I know exactly what I was like at her age. When I was like turning 17, some of the stuff I got up to, I'm like, I dread to think about it. And then you just sit there and you're just like, I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting for her to just,
And it's hard because so many, I just want to say, him? And you can't. But you can after. You can when they break up. You go, whew, thank God.
It's like, thank goodness for that.
I'm like, because if you say anything during, I've tried it. Oh my God, you're the devil if you say anything during their dating experience. No. And there was a long dating one that I'm like, he is not the one. I guarantee you. And he proved it. They have to experience that. They don't want to hear it from you. They won't. They refuse to learn from you. Actually.
And this is what I've kind of said to Zaheer as well. I was like, we're going to have to let them make their own mistakes when it comes to, and he was like, the girls are smart. They're not going to do that. And I was like,
they will.
Just wait.
And honestly, I think most of the time, better do it young.
Yeah.
I feel like I made my mistakes after I left my home. But I left home early too, so maybe that's it. But my daughter made her mistakes while she was here. I like that. I like that because she had a shoulder to cry on, she had guidance, and she had someone to lift her spirits to help her rebuild. Because you have to rebuild women. Like men, you have to rebuild the women too. Okay, like you do. It's how it's supposed to be. Oh, Shazad has kids. I didn't even think of him having kids. Yeah, and it goes by so dang fast. Like, I don't really want to die. I want to live forever, but you can't. So, if any vampires are out there, just letting you know, I'll do it. The girls are the toughest thing. I don't know, but I love them. They're so fun. They're so fun.
Yeah, they are different, completely different to boys. I mean, we don't have any boys, obviously, but yeah, I think even when I was a teenager, and I was giving my mum and dad hell, like when I was like a teenager, I always used to say, I'm never having children. I'm never ever going to have children. And then when I had children, I had 2 girls. Mum was like, yeah, just you wait.
Yeah, say that. I wanted 3 daughters. That was always my goal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, before that, I wanted 6 kids, and then I realized, no, you don't. Like, nope, but I want 3 girls. Well, I had my daughter first, then I had 2 sons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Like, daughters, first of all, they're expensive. Way more expensive than boys. So, do your girls share clothing?
They do in a way. Kind of like accidentally when I sort the washing out incorrectly.
Oh, the same way. Like my son's t-shirt ends up in my closet somehow, and I wear it. Okay.
and then like I go, and then she comes downstairs. She goes, "Oh, that's a nice top." And she goes, "Yeah, it's Hannah's." Like, okay.
They don't fight because
No, they don't. They don't generally. And Hannah is like takes after Zaheer so much. Like as in she's quite laid back. So if Zara ends up wearing Hannah's clothes, Hannah's like, yeah, that's fine.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
a lot of sisters would really get in a fight over that.
No, they're really quite close actually. Yeah, they are really, really close.
But you do have 2 weddings to plan one day, so that'll be... I go for the cheap route. Like, start prepping them now. That's what I did. I prepped my kids really young. I'm like, I went to Vegas. Like, I planned a wedding, but it was in Vegas, and it was like cheaper and it was easier, and I didn't have to do shit. Okay, I did nothing. I invited people, and some showed up. Like, it was cool.
Yeah.
Do it that way. Like, don't spend $40,000 on a freaking wedding, people. Who does that? Like, I don't care how much money you have. No. Like, not even having a wedding at the house. Like, I was like, nope, we are going somewhere, letting everyone clean up after the mess. And so with daughters, if I would have 3, I can't even imagine what to go through. So I'm just making a suggestion to you, Rebecca, to start prepping them for the cheaper wedding.
I mean, when me and Zaheer got married, actually, like, I don't think we've ever spoken about this on YouTube, and I'm not sure that I should, but the girls were always under the impression that we were married before we had them.
Because you were, the virgin marriage.
Yeah. Okay. They're under that impression. We didn't. We only got married like 11 years ago. And we did it when they were at school. And it was like a really kind of quite cheap wedding. Only like really close family knew that we were doing it.
Yeah.
They came to the wedding. We went to the pub, had a lunch, had some drinks, picked the girls up from school as if nothing had happened.
Wow.
It's really bad. I don't think we've ever told that before.
This is the perfect place to tell that. What did you wear to bed that night? Was wedding week? You literally, like, this is it. It's done now. Like, was it for you,
it was just
or was it for your family, like your parents? Who was it for?
my parents understood what I wanted to do. I did speak to them because they were like,
Wait,
are the girls not going to be there?
Drink that before you say it. Just take another drink because I want this honest truth. This is the true bet coming out here, people.
See, this is what happens.
Yeah, I almost spit out my drink. Yeah.
So I told my parents about what we wanted to do. Like, I was like, the kids are going to go to school. We're going to get married this day. And they were like, okay, so the kids aren't going to be there. So you have to go back and go and collect the kids from school. I was like, well, yeah.
You do it every other day, right?
I was like, that's what we normally do.
Yeah. So we're going to get a Big Mac on the way.
Yeah. And so it was a really nice day. And I really, it meant so much to me and Zaheer because of, like, we're not going to lie. We've had issues with family members not being happy that we've been together. And it just meant it's so much to us. But we also wanted to keep, like, the lie the lie going that we were married way before.
Wait. We wanted to keep the lie going. I love that part.
It's so bad.
No, it's good. It's really good because this is your false angelicness really shining strong.
Exactly. This is what happens.
I
was just like, they need to know that we're married. They've always thought we are married. We've got to keep this going.
Oh my God, Zaheer, I knew this would happen.
Do you know what, Zaheer? You give me wine and you put me on YouTube, this is what happens.
Yeah. It's the last one I do because no one else is coming on now. No, this is priceless. This is good information, really. I mean, this is the stuff nobody talks about.
I know, right?
World, okay? Like, dad didn't even know this shit, okay? He really didn't.
Do you know what we... other than my parents and, like, my brothers and sisters, I don't think anyone else really knows. Well, everyone knows now. But...
Well, just don't ever let your children know about Traci. They'll never find out. People, you cannot say this in their chat. Their kids might look back one day.
No.
Oh, wait. What?
Oh.
I hope Tommy's about ready because I gotta pee. I think Kathy's drinking every time we drink. I'm just guessing.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, like now I'm laughing so hard I cry. I cry so much. You're exactly what I imagined you to be, actually. Yeah, because I would never let Traci interview my wife. Oh, this isn't an interview. That's the thing.
No, it's not.
Well, you know what should happen? 40 minutes? No. Zaheer should come and sit in your chair so we can go pee, and he should talk to the damn chat while we can take, like, we're drinking wine, okay?
I know.
Zaheer, can you relieve us and give us a second? Like, if anyone knows me, I have to go to the restroom every 1.5 hours, okay? I have one kidney. What am I supposed to do? I realize this, Tommy, but I saw your title, so don't play stupid blonde with me. He just wants all this stuff to come out, and it will. It will come back. Just let... I know, but we can't leave it here silent. So here has to stay with us. Who cares, Tommy? You have a bottle. That's so rude. And you have 2 kidneys. Then go on. This turned in the late night show, isn't it? And I mean, I knew. Zaheer's not saving us, is he? No.
Is he not?
I doubt it. Well, I don't know. You can probably see him from
I don't know. I can't see him. Do you know what he's done, right? I don't ever shut the curtains. You know when he says,
I wonder,
like,
there's curtains right there.
yeah, so we've got like these 2 doors like to the side of me, and they're covered by curtains.
Mm-hmm.
So all the times he says, oh yeah, she's flipping me off from like the sofa, right? He's closed them. I can't see him.
Zaheer, can you just help us for like
Yeah, sure,
4 minutes? I swear.
Yeah,
That
it's
way we
fine,
can
it's
wash
fine.
our hands too.
If yeah, hopefully, sure. Yeah.
Kathy, don't go broke on me, darling. Hold the fort down, go tinkle.
You need to go. Go.
Thank you, Kathy. I know, I really gotta go.
All right, let's see. I'll have a look at the chat then.
Yeah, introduce yourself. I'm sure everyone knows you, but thank you, Zaheer.
No worries. All right, where's the chat? I'm gonna have to bring the chat up, guys. Bear with me. Well, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it. What can I say, really? Let me just see if there's anyone still. Let me just get this chat up. Ah, here it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm covering for the pee break. I feel so bad. Oh, thanks, Shazad. Thank you for the super chat for Traci's channel. But yes, who's this unmanscaped hunk? Yeah, it's me. No, you know what? I'm glad. I've always been saying to you guys, she's not like she looks, right? So now you get to see a glimpse. So you know that what she's like. I'm just happy about it. That's all. It's cool. Z to the rescue. Well done. Damn, I never get that wasted on YouTube. It would be too embarrassing. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Everyone does it. It's cool. Just relax. Zaheer, while you're there, what would you price a brand new with tag vintage YSL shirt at? Asking for a friend. Depending on how big the logo is it like a big logo across the top, then more money. If it's like the small YSL logo, then a bit less, but still ask for some good money. Love Bex even more now. Zaheer comes on and spends 10 minutes saying how he in the UK doesn't support the messages said on his show. What? Z, but you should have vacuumed behind the sofa. Yeah, I kind of should have done. I should have vacuumed. I'll be honest with you, I just got the football out and then I just left it. Jazz says real life. Yeah, it's real life. It's real life. I mean, to be honest, these are stories that they're funny. They're kind of funny stories. It's just people do different things, and I've got to say it's one of those funny things. I get drunk on YouTube most days. True story. We know Andrew, definitely. Yeah, I'm just feeling. I'm not really sure where to take the chat. I don't think I can take it.
Right.
Oh look, you've come back at the same time. Even their P's are synchronized now.
They're on sync, man.
It's some evil synergy happening here. So I'll leave you to it.
Zaheer, thank you.
Well, Shazad just super chatted £2 saying he feels so bad for me.
Who did?
Shazad.
Shazam, thank you.
Because he feels bad for me.
Okay, this is a good man right here. Like, Zaheer, you're top notch. I have so much respect for you, especially like after all these stories. I need to know more.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably more, but it depends.
What husband doesn't get stuck in these situations where they have to take over? Like you just do, right? So,
women are always synced. Z, what story don't you want Bex to say? I don't know if there's any more, to be honest. Is there?
Did I miss something good? Like now the chat's gonna.
I'm not sure. You know what? I don't think there's anything that could really
No. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
Eric's still waiting for the third nipple story, and Shazad did come up with the idea of pulling the internet. I'll be honest. I did look at the router and I thought.
No, you're a good man. Thank you. Wow.
It's really nice of them.
So which one of you have the third nipple? That's all I want to know, really.
No.
I'm guessing Zaheer, but I don't know.
Huh?
I don't even know where to go from here, you guys. Like, I am a little toasty, and I like it this way, but I'm not. I do not have the steering wheel right now, so we're going to have to drive. Anyone? Questions from the chat. You can ask either of us anything. I don't know. Maggie, you've been so much fun. I can't even imagine what your life like to hang out with in person. I can't even imagine how much fun we can have.
I mean, we kind of know how to push each other's buttons. We know how far we can kind of push it with each other as well.
Yeah.
So it's just, yeah.
Kathy's super chatting saying, Tommy, time to take the wheel. Kathy has been spoiling me, and I thank you is hilarious. I think she's laughing just as much as we are tonight. That's my guess. I don't know. But that's anything, Tracy. Just well, I don't have to answer it. You don't have to answer, but we might. I am that person that wants to answer every question for some reason. Like, do you ever feel like if someone asks you a question that's not appropriate, you still should answer it?
Sometimes I feel like I kind of feel like I want to.
I know, but let me clarify. But it never.
Maybe I should clear this up a little bit.
It doesn't ever clear it up. It's all good. It's like herpes. Okay, what sign are you? What horoscope sign are you?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, that's what my daughter is. Okay, that makes sense. What is Zaheer?
I think he's a Taurus.
Oh my.
It was May, so yeah, he was born in May, so Taurus, I think.
Taurus. Okay. He doesn't seem so stubborn though, really. I mean, kind of, but anyway.
No, he's really not stubborn. I'm more stubborn than he is.
Yeah, I'm imagining you guys are pretty easygoing as far as your relationship and your parenting skills. I'm assuming there's not a lot of yelling or anything going on in this household.
There's occasional yelling.
Okay. Because I get loud. I don't know.
Do you know what? When there's yelling, it normally involves me. I've got to be completely honest. It's not Zaheer.
You're putting baby in the corner over there. And
yeah, it's me. If anyone's yelling, it's me.
Oh my god. DBG, Death by Glamour. Leanne's in the house. Hi ladies, I've been listening while listening. Is that all you got to say? Leanne, usually you got a way better comment than that. This has been some epic stuff here. Yeah, Bex has the balls in this relationship. Yeah. It's okay. This is really exactly how I wanted this to be. I don't know what this is, this thing I'm trying to do here.
Yeah.
Like, we can talk reselling, but talking life and experience is way more fun to me.
It's definitely way more fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, we all know about eBay. We can all come on here and like moan about eBay or like say how great it is or whatever it is, but life is just so much more fun.
It is, and sometimes life is actually boring, but when you start talking about it, it just sounds way more fun than it is.
That's the thing. It's like, you know, sharing each other's stories and like what other people have been through. It's absolutely. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic.
Well, if you're not aware, I know. Beck's just going to have to be on every week, Tommy. He goes, yeah, but now after Beck, who can be? I kind of have I'm going to just spill the beans because I'm a little tipsy. My thoughts are have a few women on and then have all those women together. Like just small groups, like maybe 2 or 3 guests and then all of us together. Like, I just think that'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Women need to spend more time just chilling out together, and I think you lose that when you become a mom. Sometimes.
Absolutely.
Not lose it. I take that back, because but it's an up and go thing, like up and down thing. Sorry, here's
Yeah.
the talk coming, but it's up and down. You spend time with your girlfriends, but then you let them go for a while and really raise your family hard. You know, it's
Yeah.
hard to do, and then you can kind of come back to your girlfriends and do more social things. Well, then there's times you don't really want to go out and be social because people suck. So then you meet people online and you can hang out there, and that's so much more
Yeah.
easy, because you don't even have to know if we have pants on, because neither of us probably do. I might be speaking for one of us, and it's probably back, but
It's funny you should say that, actually.
why? Why is that?
Do you know what? I was like, today I had some jeans on, right? And they were really annoying me. They were like rubbing my leg. And I was like, right, so when I said to Zaheer, when I go on Tracy's chat later, I was like, it's all right if I just wear like my running pants. Like, I can dress like upwards.
Right.
So, like, the top up will be fine. So, but I've got my running pants on underneath.
Yeah,
Like,
that
that was fine. No
worked.
one will see.
I was gonna put real pants on, but I kept my camo leggings on. It's fine. Like, what? This is really how people dress in real life, anyway, right? Well, and I jumped on the Bargain Effect, or no, it's Shamrock Pixie, his wife. I jumped on their stream with Tommy for a bit. And I think I felt like Tommy thought I was going to go get ready for this or something. And I'm like, no, this is how it, like, no, I don't do that. Like, this is all I can do. Like, who has time for that crap? Nobody.
You don't, do you? Like, our Friday night chats, like, I mean, there was a time where I was quite literally walking through the door, and like half an hour later we had to be live on YouTube, and I was walking in from work and I was going, right, okay. And the thing is, with my job, it's like you do have to kind of wind down. And there's no way of winding down. And then I was coming onto the chats and I was like feeling like I was in a mood a lot of the time. I'm kind of like really grateful that they've changed me to the morning shift now, because I actually finish at like 1:30 on a Friday, so that I can actually have time to kind of wind down from my work.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah, you just have to just turn up and just go, yep, this is it.
I mean,
this is what you get.
I mean, there's many times I show up like in really bad shape. That's the times you'll see me in a hat, and that's fine. It's fine. It's like
Exactly.
expectations. Oh my god. Okay, so while we're here, there are 67 people, unless I don't know. There's two different numbers. I don't know which is right, but that's a lot of people for me, and I appreciate it. But you guys, we need to get Rebecca's second channel some subscribers. Honestly, like, I think you deserve it over there. And Rubik's 81, it's in the description. And if Bumcrack is still here, I know who's got this. I want to see that channel take off. I think you have fun there, and I like.
Yeah.
I want to see it go somewhere. So if you ever want someone to hang out with you on there, I will do it. I want to do nails though.
Yeah.
So
that would be awesome.
Give me a heads up so I can order the kit. And it will be horrible, but I want to try. Yeah. And if you're not subbed to me, I will not allow Tommy Bernhardt to freaking pass me up. So sub to me. Damn it. The day he will pass me up, I know it, and it's gonna hurt a little bit. I'm gonna have some butt hurt stuff going on. No, it's cool. So I don't know. I just think everything's been so much fun tonight, and we're gonna start winding down. So I want Tommy to get his shit together, because I'm just gonna embarrass ourselves, both of us. Oh, Stitching Naked with Beck on Thursday evenings coming soon. Stitching Bottomless. Stitching from the waist up. Oh, have you ever cooked on there? I hear you cook.
I do cook, but I don't cook. Like, I have not done, like, YouTube, like, cook. But yeah.
Everyone else does it anyways, probably.
Yeah. I don't tend to cook. I just do, like, yeah, like I said, the knitting, the vlogs, and yeah.
Tommy, can you relieve me soon? I knew it was going to end like this. It's so easy to get toasty when you don't eat dinner.
I know.
Mm-hmm. What do you have for dinner, by the way?
We had, well, I made homemade pizza and chips.
Oh, see, she cooks. Look at that. Like chips or potatoes, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we have for dinner. I also made, you know, I was doing like the pumpkin pie.
Oh, God.
I had loads of leftover pumpkin because I obviously bought a pumpkin that was bigger, so I made soup out of the pumpkin today.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
I like pumpkin soup, but I can only eat it like once. I can't eat the leftovers of it because it's kind of a rich flavor for soup.
Yeah.
Tell me, thank you. These men, they really do have to put up with a lot. I know this.
You know what? Sometimes I say to Zaheer, I'm like, I really don't know how you put up with me sometimes.
Are you kidding? How do you put up with him? Like, I realize he's funny. I mean, come on.
I think he's easy compared to what I can be like.
Okay, say one thing that makes you difficult.
I don't know. I think I can get really, really moody.
Well, we're women. That just is expected, I think. That's what you get when you get a vagina. Like, that's just like, if that's your choice of a marriage option, then you get the moodiness. I'm sorry. It's not so bad. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm putting us on a pedestal.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I never I will never apologize as well, which is really bad. That's like my stubbornness. I never apologize.
I feel bad, but I won't apologize.
I never ever apologize. It sounds really bad, but I just don't.
David's laughing hard.
Did you hear that? He was like 0 to 100.
Yeah, 0 to 100. That's what I was supposed to title this crap. This was pretty slow. This was more like 0 to 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marie. Hi. I didn't even know you were here. Men get moody too. Okay, we don't get to talk about it for some reason. I don't know why. Because I'll look at mine and go, "You're on your period, even though you're not bleeding." Sorry.
I've just read DBG's message. Women apologize like, I'm sorry that you were wrong.
Yeah, there you go. And that's how it should be. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I could go on and on.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it.
I don't want to sound narcissistic, but we're better.
And quite frankly, they're wrong.
They're wrong. Anything else to add to that?
No, that's it.
That was pretty good. Does anyone else want to add to that? This is getting good. Oh, Eric, rude. Well, sorry you married the wrong one, Eric. I do apologize, actually. He's right. I've apologized to him. He won't apologize to me. He's the bitch in this situation. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. I can't do anymore because it's not going to go anywhere good anymore. Are you cool with that? Is there anything that you'd like to say?
No, I'm quite happy with that. That's fine.
I kind of think this is like the perfect way. I know this might look like a mess to everyone else, to me, this is the perfect ending to this conversation.
To be quite honest, I think this is what you're going to get with me. It's just like, that's
I like it. I feel quite at home. Yeah, Tommy, take your time, because everyone can just sit over there and chat in your chat, because I'm going to shut it down. So what we're going to do, everyone, is Tommy's going to go live whenever he, gets his panties out of a bunch. And Zaheer will go over there and they'll chat. And whenever they get bored or tired or just need some good-looking women on their stream, we'll come in and join them. But I'll be eating some kind of food and in the chat during their time. And Rebecca's going to keep drinking away.
Yeah.
I am too.
I haven't gone through the wine yet, so.
Yeah, I'd show the bottle, but it would be unfair showing it because I actually like that. But I drank my first glass out of another bottle because I didn't like it, so I had to open a second. So that looks like I'm cheating.
I was gonna say that's pretty good going.
I know. I look like an angel now. Like poor Tommy is gonna have this shit on his like. Good luck, Tommy. He may not send us the link. Well,
he might just go
roll a chair over.
That's enough. We'll leave him over there.
You can just roll a chair in. I need a link. Really. Thank you, Kathy. This has been so much fun. Oh my God. It's never going to end. I'm going to stay here telling everyone thank you and how little I've drank for a while. Hang on. Sorry, this is what girls do. We drink and we giggle.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll see you a little later on Tommy's.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you for the super chats, everybody. Y'all are amazing. Go to Tommy Bernhard and the Red